Yo, what's happening, world? My name is Ryan Flowers, and I'm gonna make a relatively brief video. I just want to speak about the state of hip hop going on right now, and this whole dispute and dissing, sneak dissing with Kendrick Lamar and Drake and Big Sean, and I don't like that shit. We got to cut that out. Shout out to Kendrick for making the Heart 4, but there was a hypocritical line within that song that he said when he was presumably, I have to say that, speaking about Big Sean and or Drake, when he said, tiptoeing around my name. But Kendrick, as much as I got love for you, I've been fucking with you during the Section 80 days. Since 2011, I've been fucking with you, Kendrick. Even before Section 80 came out, I've liked your music and been fucking with you. But I didn't like that because it just shows that in the hip-hop community and as men, we have downgraded. There's no sense of integrity with sneak dissing. Now, my friend Sincere, he argued, and he made an interesting point when he said he's just looking at it from a more abstract, artistic standpoint, and that's where it comes from. Frankly, I blame Jay-Z for popularizing it. And if you're just referencing somebody on some subliminal shit, that's what. Excuse me. If you're just referencing somebody on some sublime, that's one thing. It's another thing when you have a series of it, and it just keeps on going and going and going. So clearly you have some issues. You have a gripe. But as a man, you should be able to let it be known to the world who you're talking about in particular. Freddie Gibbs and Troy Ave are literally the only two people I could think of in this whole generation of rappers who have been that direct. Yeah, Troy Ave did it from a fuck nigga place. I'm not going to sit here in front. And I made a video about it. And Freddie Gibbs doesn't have clout, nearly the clout, probably not even half the clout that Kendrick has, because he's very underappreciated. I wouldn't say he's underrated, but more of underappreciated. Remy Ma had more balls than the three of you niggas did. And she's somebody who has a genocentric mindset. That's the interesting part. She got more balls than you, Kendrick. She got more balls than you, Big Sean. She definitely got more balls than you, Drake. That already goes without saying. Oh, soft-ass, passive-aggressive, simp-ass Jew. But all three of them were being passive-aggressive. I'm not even going to just single Drake out and just go on a diatribe with him right now, because I can really go on doing that. But, I mean, Kendrick, you did it on the BET Cypher. I respect you for name dropping people in Control, but that wasn't even really a diss. That was just more of some competitive sport, which is what we're getting at. And you know, the BET Cypher, like I was saying, and King Kunta and Deep Waters on Dr. Dre's album. And then Big Sean had no interviews. And I believe that he was talking about Drake and that song, Get My Shit Together, Big Sean. And then Drake, oh my God, this fuck nigga got a plethora of them. From 100, from that song that he had on Nothing Was the Same. Can't think of it right now. Point is, God willing that me and my homies get into this shit, we're going to open up Pandora's box, and we're going to put a stop to a lot of this fuck shit that's been transpiring in this era. I'm not saying you got to be one of these real niggas and be like Game, just name dropping just to stay relevant. Like, no, don't base your career on that shit. But if you have a legitimate issue, it should be known on record and or in person and on the phone. It's just that simple. Shit. I think that's all I gotta say now. I'm out.